Day 2, my back hurts, my hands feel like they've been hit with hammers, because they have, and it's the last day I'm on my own, so that's all good. So I'm going to do the one job where I probably would need 2 people, and struggle through the whole day until I pick Nikki up tonight at like 5 o'clock. Let's get that prop off. I'm gonna fully take the whole thing apart. So this is what I'm looking at here. I've got Allen keys in these 3. I loosened off these dowels and this one actually dropped in. Hopefully that's not a problem, but we'll see. So we've just got a big nut in there. Should be able to get that off. Worst case, I can put the puller on it that I bought for no reason, and we can get the shaft out. So this is my car kit that I just keep in the troopy, and the biggest socket I've got is a 32, but the second biggest is a 24, and that's somewhere in the middle. Relief. Success. Success. So that's the cutlass bearing in there. The rubber with all the lines in it. Grooves cut in it. So I've got a new one of those to go in, and then there's also one here. So I only ordered one because I don't know what I'm doing. So I got to get this one out and find one that size. I'd really like to preserve the other end of this so I can get a good measurement for a new one. Oh, it's coming. Thank God. That's the old one, and that's the new one. Nice. Give this a clean up and tap this in. Alright, bit of an update. So, got the old cutlass bearing out of the stern tube. Got the one out of the P bracket. just gone and bought myself a new one for the stern tube. So just got to bang that one in. So that'll go in there. And then that one will go in there. Tight squeeze. So this one got machined down to fit in here. It's like 40.6 mil or something. Something crazy like that. Very tight fit. Because this doesn't have a grub screw like this does. So this has a grub screw. It's not quite as tight of a fit, and the grub screw goes in. This is just to, I think you push it in that side, hammer it up, and it'll just sit there nice. So yeah, I think I might bang those in. I've taken the Tides Marine seal back to the shop because it's just not gonna fit. It's such a bummer because that's what I really wanted, but it is what it is. So I've got a main craft seal, which is the same brand as the one I took out. It's not the coolest, not like the best design, but it is what it is. We've just got to work with the space we've got. So yeah, that's hopefully going to turn up tomorrow. It's got to come from South Australia. Yeah, slowly getting there. Let's bang these in, hey? Well, there you go. So I've just spent about an hour or so just hand polishing the shaft. Super smooth, super, have a look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So the cutlass bearings are in. They glide nice and smooth, so perfect. And yeah, nice shiny shaft. So I can't really do much more there until I get the seal that's coming express from South Australia. Should arrive tomorrow sometime. So I'll be able to chuck that in, and then yeah. But the problem, there'll be one problem with that. So when I put the prop back in, these, when I took it out, you know, obviously the blades move and they're supposed to be in a certain place to get the pitch right. It's a feathering prop. So I'll have to do some homework there. I'll have to give this prop a good clean up and a grease and make it all brand new, give it a little birthday. But yeah, I'm sort of at a loss. What I should do right now is go and tidy the boat because it's an absolute dump. And I'm picking Nikki up from the airport in about an hour and a half. But I might drill another hole in the boat. Might drill that hole out because I know she'll be more impressed with that than if I clean the boat. So I'm gonna do that. Got the aircon unit going for the kitty cats. Very happy in their little V-berth nest. Hey son, you over it, mate? And then Bouncer's hiding down the back there. Okay, so what we're looking at here is our old speed wheel hole. So that was the old one. So I'm going to use that hole for our new transducer and speed. So depth and speed. So it's a little bit bigger than the old one, as you can see. So I'll be drilling it out. I've got that little one as a guide in the center, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully not too bad, and hopefully there's enough room, enough height, because this is what's happening and there's no going back. So yeah, I'm gonna get that blanking plate out and we'll see what we're looking at. Just like that. So that's the old blanking plate. blanking bung, and there's the hole. So I'll have to drill it out because that one is way bigger. Yeah, sweet. I'm pioneering a new method of dust management. How good's that? I knew that iced latte was going to come in handy. There you have it. So our hull is 1 inch thick of solid fiberglass. That's awesome. Proper boat. So that's the old one. This is a lot smaller. So now I can throw the new one in. I could wait for Nikki to get here and help me, but where's the fun in that? Alright, just done a little test fit. It's pretty good. It's got a little bit of wiggle room, so that'll fill with Sikaflex. I got some 5200, so it'll be solid. Yeah, I was a bit worried about the height on the inside, that it was going to hit the covering on the floor, but I've got about 5 mil to spare. It's good how things just work out. And I've still got time to have a shower and clean the boat and go pick up my wife, so see you then.
Hello.
Baby. Hello. Hey, Margaret.
Oh God. Okay, that was bloody hectic.
Day 3. So Nikki's back from work somewhere. Today I am cleaning up the prop. Gonna get it to a point where I can put it back together. Try to put it back together and see what happens.
So you might as well use the permanent stuff. Yeah, that's the permanent. Is it epoxy? Is it?
So what are the...
What's this?
There's probably things you shouldn't do after when you're drinking, like through holes. At least there's plenty of people seeing.
Yeah, there's plenty of people here that can be
So,
blamed as well.
Big, yeah. So you
So
might
I'm gonna load it up.
Yeah, really load it
That
up.
sounds
Yeah.
fine.
And sort of put it
goes up
to
to an inch.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
I think I tried.
Yeah. Slow, nice and slow.
Tight coat.
That's the shit.
Yeah, but I mean,
Nothing's coming in that
I
way.
mean, I don't mean where it's built. I mean, like,
How thick's your hole?
Yep, 1 inch.
Yeah, you'll
Proper
get
boat, remember?
You'll get some coming through.
The arrow go to the bow.
Oh, no, the arrow is pointing forward so that when you fit your sensor, you've
Yeah.
got something to align it with facing forward, isn't it?
I don't know.
You didn't read the
I
instructions?
didn't read the instructions.
Where's the arrow?
when did
Hang on.
Where's the other bit?
Hold this.
Don't worry. you
Don't
got
drop
time.
it.
You got
I'm gonna get the
don't-
instructions.
Don't panic. You got time.
Don't put it down, Charles.
No, I won't.
Hold on to
Don't
it.
worry. Just read the instructions. Bloody hell. Have a look at this. See that little valve here? See that?
Yeah, the
valve?
flapper.
Yeah, so when the water comes up, it just seals.
Yeah.
And it's just got that arrow. and
Yeah.
I've got a feeling that arrow
Yeah,
faces forward.
Forwards that way.
Forward.
Yeah, let's stick it in, eh?
Yeah.
See how we go.
That's what she said.
Arrow forward.
You should be up there, mate, while we're holding it.
It's probably around here somewhere. Perfect.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get up there.
She's recording, by the way, so let's put that. Enough glue.
It fogs up.
Stop fogging it up. If only there was another ladder. Nikki's been doing some sanding. cleaning up the hull. Just 40 grit, lightly scuffing up the old anti-foul so we can throw some new stuff on top. We've got some primer, so we'll prime the bits that are, you know, real bad. But yeah, we'll just be slapping anti-foul over the top of what was on last year. Feels like we got nothing done today, but we kind of did. So did a full, ooh, very heavy, full clean of the prop. Broke it all down into pieces, got it all cleaned up. And you know how when I took it apart, I didn't know how to put it back together because I didn't take any photos. Wasn't very smart about it, just went gung-ho and started undoing important things. Well, I went down the road to a fella at a place called Speed Propulsion and explained the situation, and he got it all at the right pitch for me again. Very nice fella, David. Cool dude. So yeah, this is all cleaned up, ready for some prop speed or anti-foul. Not sure what we're going to do yet. So tomorrow we'll pick up the seal. Wasn't ready today, wasn't there today, but hopefully it's going to be there for the stern tube. And then I can chuck it on, get the prop on, and stop worrying about that bit of the boat, and start worrying about this bit of the boat and this bit of the boat. Did a Bunnings trip, got all the gear, start painting. All in all, kind of a successful day. I undid the wrongdoings of my inexperience, and it didn't cost me too much money, which is nice. But yeah, and I learned a few things along the way, so that's what it's all about, right? Learning by doing. Fuck it, then fix it. That's the end of day 3, I think. We're going okay. Onward. Let's go. I don't know what I'm doing.
Looks good, looks good.
Looks good, eh?
Yeah, factory.
That's what we need to hear. What have I done? What have I done? With arms wide open. Bigger and safer, so we're not going to get any wrapping in the